Ey, yo Leute, Libra hier. Heute was ganz Besonderes. Etwas, was wir so auch noch gar nicht auf unserem Channel gemacht haben. Ich reacte zum neuen Starfield Direct. Das Ganze geht 45 Minuten. Wollen wir nicht lange rumschwatzen? Lass direkt loslegen.
Peggy 18.
Das Ganze wird auf Englisch sein. Aber es gibt Untertitel, keine Sorge. Oh, ich freue mich schon riesig auf dieses Spiel. Und es ist auch das erste Mal, dass ich überhaupt irgendwas davon sehe. Nicht das erste Mal, dass ich was davon sehe, aber das erste Mal, dass ich dieses Direct sehe. Das ist also ein Blind React. Mit euch zusammen.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield.
Jawohl.
Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but, well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So, let's jump in and take a look.
Let's go, ich freue mich, ich freue mich, ich freue mich. Bin gespannt.
Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities.
Oh Männer, schaut euch das an.
It's not just one world.
Oh!
Over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours.
Oh, es sieht so gut aus.
And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds.
Boah, ich weiß gar nicht, was ich sagen soll. Ich bin so
That
geflasht.
isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can
Was?
visit it too.
Der kleine Mond da oben, da kann man hin?
Physically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere.
Oh, ich muss kurz innehalten. Diese Grafik ist einfach so wunderschön. Das wird so geil aussehen. Alter, die ganzen Planeten. Direkt weiter.
We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can play it in third person.
Sind das Dinos?
You can play it in first person.
Ja, Mann. Boah, es sieht so gut
We
aus.
love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale.
Okay.
That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Ja, das macht ja auch Sinn, wenn man komplette Planeten bereist, dass man halt nicht den kompletten Planeten anguckt, sondern so eher die Landezone. Ja, weiter. Abandoned Mine. Verlassene Mine. Wow. Alter, das ist total fast-paced. Was ist das, Call of Duty? Okay. Jetpacks. Yo. Oh, es wird so sick. Erstmal looten den Dude.
You love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up. And
Oh
you
ja,
can
Mann.
do all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory.
Genau wie bei Fallout oder bei Skyrim. Man hat halt einfach, ja, wie so ein Menü, wo man auf alles zugreift.
We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, From all of your weapons, to spacesuits, to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome
Vasco wird mein bester Freund, sage ich euch.
back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name.
What?
Let's head out.
What? Der kann. What? Der sagt deinen Namen? Der Macher von dem Spiel ist Scott Howard. Er sagt. Warte mal, das muss ich noch mal hören. Willkommen zurück, Captain Howard.
Back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name.
What?
Head out.
Oh!
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
Okay.
It's that contrast, that's where the visual interest is. Obviously the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then punk, which is all about style.
You
Geil.
can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where
Okay.
everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
Es hat alles so ein bisschen den Stil von, ich würde mal sagen, so 90er Jahre Sci-Fi-Filmen. Sieht total cool aus, auch wenn das schon in der Zukunft irgendwie spielt. Und ja, der Touch der NASA-Technologie, der ist hier überall zu sehen.
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations.
Okay, okay.
Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy.
Okay,
Zoom out even further to see all
das macht Sinn. Wenn es so viele Planeten, 1000 Planeten gibt, dass nicht überall auch was stattfindet. Klar, da gibt es dann Ressourcen, aber manche sind einfach nur, ja, barren, wie er sagt. Also so kahle Planeten.
the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones.
Ah, ich verstehe.
We'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Alpha Centauri, das gibt es halt in der echten Welt auch. Oh!
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Es ist so schön.
You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Die Musik, Alter.
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
Yo.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is
Das erinnert mich an Cyberpunk. Es wirkte wie eine wirkliche, echte Welt.
obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Constellation? Ist das eine Fraktion?
Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you.
Das ist die Story, glaube ich.
If you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god. Look
Halo
at how
Ringe.
it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there.
Okay.
Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about
Und jeder einzelne von denen wird uns Quests geben. Garantiert.
these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
Wow. Diese Tiere, Schrägstrich Aliens. Oh, wow. Okay.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline,
sieht so
and the
unfassbar
legacy
aus.
of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard?
Es wird so
The
heftig.
United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies.
Okay.
Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space.
Es sieht 1:1 aus wie diese eine Stadt in Fallout 4. Hier direkt mit rechts mit der Bar. Mit diesem Stadion, was in diesem Stadion gebaut war. In diesem Baseballstadion. Es sieht genauso aus. Links diese kleinen Shops und rechts diese Bar.
The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon
Yo,
started out as
what?
a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city.
Junge, Red Dead Redemption, Star Wars und Cyberpunk, alles in einem.
Where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
Oh ja, Action. Schrotflinte. Oh.
A new face. Is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile?
They think the galaxy is
Oh,
theirs.
ist das so.
They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our
Heftig.
cities and settlements further than we ever have before.
Geil.
It's all there, waiting for you.
Geil.
A slice of humanity's future.
Geil. Oh.
So, ready to get out there?
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation.
Ja,
I
ich
think
auch.
People are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of
Okay.
the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities, and by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
Ich werde meinen Charakter richtig hässlich machen. Ich mache meinen Charakter so wie René. Okay, das war unnötig.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see
Okay, sorry.
almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy.
Okay.
You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Schön.
You
Und die
start your
Charaktere bewegen sich viel, ja, die sind viel mobiler, nicht mehr immer so statisch. Also in Fallout und in Skyrim, da standen die immer einfach nur so da, konnten sich dann irgendwie so ein bisschen bewegen und dann haben die halt nur so geredet. Wohingegen der hat ihm jetzt was gereicht und 'ne richtige Bewegung gezeigt. Viel lebendiger, das gefällt mir gut.
journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point. Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system
Okay.
has more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With
Ich mache mich selbst
various
safe.
facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Teeth
Character
Settings,
creation is
Zähne.
more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in.
Okay.
Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By Vectera, by Vectera! Is it really, really you?
He'll join your crew and he'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air.
Ich hasse ihn. Der wird kein Teil meiner Crew. Ja, guck ihn mal an. Junge, was bist Nee, Mann. Der geht mir jetzt schon voll auf den Keks.
I've got to have every molecule.
Ich korrigiere mich, er wird nicht nur kein Teil meiner Crew, den killen wir. Den killen wir, ganz klar. Der wird gekillt.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space.
Geil.
Because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
Oh,
There's
krass.
another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove
Geil.
a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to
Sieht so gut
another
aus.
adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Oh.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system.
Nice.
Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills.
Okay, üblich im RPG halt.
Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill.
Also hacken.
challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks.
Okay.
With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
Wirkt jetzt aber schon irgendwie ein bisschen wenig. Oder? Bin ich jetzt hier zu hart?
I like the xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Oh ja, Mann.
Boost pack.
Kann man mit denen
Navigate
Freunde
on
werden?
Boost pack and everywhere.
Oh ja, geil.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
Oh. Oh.
That one's a lot of fun.
Bin ich auch. Sieht alles gut aus.
Suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie and then jumping out and springing on people.
Oh, geil, Digga.
Whenever
Metal
possible,
Gear
I like
Solid.
to talk my way through situations.
Ja, mag ich auch immer sehr gern.
Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
Geil. Und dann finisht er die.
I like blowing stuff up.
Geil. Sniper-Gameplay geht auch. Wow. Diese Atmosphäre.
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures. Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable.
Wow.
From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun.
Das sind so Kleinigkeiten, die die meisten niemals wertschätzen würden. Aber ey, macht euch mal Gedanken darüber, wie tief die halt in diese Planetenmaterie reingegangen sind. Das ist super.
Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships.
Wie in Halo Reach damals, erinnert ihr euch?
It's all out there. Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
Boah. Ey, diese Grafik ist so heftig. Jo, verschiedene Schiffe. Ach ja. Im letzten Trailer haben die das ja schon mal gesagt. Ist schon so lange her. Man kann sein Schiff komplett selber gestalten.
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship. And hire a crew to keep it up and running.
Oh, geil, Mann.
And it all starts in spaceports.
Raumhäfen, so wie
Every
Flughäfen.
spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here. And you have 2 ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want.
Yo.
The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
Ich kann nicht mehr. Das ist zu viel. Oh, das ist so heftig. Ich weiß jetzt schon, wenn es dann 'n Let's Play gibt, müsst ihr müsst ihr echt mit mir Geduld haben, denn diesen Raumschiff Bilder werde ich so was von nutzen. Das wird alles so zusammen gecuttet, das sonst würde ich da 5.000 Folgen nur mit, meinem Raumschiff verbringen. Oh, yo. Space Piraten, eigene Crew.
Our
Oh.
modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
Okay.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals.
Uh-huh.
The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had like a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really
Yo, Optimus
whatever
Prime.
your imagination is.
And while you
Ja,
can
das
build
ist so
your home among
hässlich.
the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Oh, 'ne eigene Crew.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Okay.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually,
schon.
some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
Ah.
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run. And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the
ja, Mann.
core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel
Yo,
even
der
like
wird so Teil von meiner Crew.
personality.
It is a shame. Exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
Das ist ein nices Schiff. Ja, dieser Optimus Prime wird diesen gesamten, Optimus Prime wird wirklich den gesamten Bildschirm einnehmen. Also so ein Schiff werde ich mir nicht bauen. Also so irgendwas Krasses, was so schnell aussieht und was auch praktikabel ist. Also ja, Mann. Oh, Hype.
In the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous. And you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way.
Mhm, cool.
We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance
between your piloting skills and our power allocation system.
Dazu muss ich nur sagen, ey, in sowas war ich immer schlecht. In jedem Flugspiel, wo man kämpfen musste. Ich würde mir echt Crewmember holen, die das dann für mich machen. Ihr kämpft. Ich bin nur der Captain, der chillt im Sessel.
Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up
Captain
the
Kirk.
charge rise will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump. And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight.
Okay.
You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
Ah ja, okay, alles klar.
Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
Oh, nice.
After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap.
Aber weird.
But you can also take
Einfach beim Vorbeifliegen looten?
by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
Oh ja, Mann. Das werde ich auch so machen. Greift mich jemand an, mache ich die aus.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport.
Oh, okay. Nice,
But
nice.
space is way more than fighting for your life. Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards. Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance. Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars. There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger.
Sandwich
I just
transition.
finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then, realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit.
Geil.
We want you to feel like explorers, breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder, and sometimes a little fear.
Junge.
Giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game, we've done a watch. It is the
Die wollen jetzt
Constellation
einen was
Explorer's Watch.
verkaufen.
This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information, and we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care in designing this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon.
Die wollen mir hier eine Uhr verkaufen. Und ich hasse es, dass ich das irgendwie cool finde. Schaut euch diese Box an. Das ist doch irgendwie cool.
It's got an intricate locking mechanism,
Oh!
authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
250 Euro. Ich sag's direkt, es wird 250 Euro kosten.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there, and it even tells the time.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now, you know, our favorite controller.
We love this because it's inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox. And this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
Sieht schon cool aus. Jetzt übertreiben die ein bisschen. Okay, gut. Controller, alles, ja, schön. Weiter.
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones.
Die offensichtliche Frage, die jetzt hier im Raum steht. Wird von diesen 1000 Planeten vielleicht nur eine Handvoll gefüllt sein mit wirklichem Content? Ich meine, die verkaufen uns hier ein Spiel mit 1000 Planeten. Wir haben vorhin schon angesagt, dass manche dieser Planeten einfach nur so aussehen, ja. Komplett nichts drauf und einfach nur Ressourcen. Ich habe also keine Lust, von 1000 Planeten 850 Planeten aufzusuchen, die so aussehen. Ja, verstehe mich nicht falsch, es sieht bildschön aus, aber wenn da kein Gameplay drauf ist, sieht es auch nur 5-mal schön aus. Und beim 6. Mal denkst du dir auch: „Habe ich schon gesehen, reicht jetzt." Ich bin gespannt.
Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds the planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter, flora and plants to pick up. It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
Ah ja, da klärt sich jetzt die Frage. Von 1000 Planeten werden 850, ja, so generierte Planeten sein. Ja, die sehen alle denn schön aus und alle haben vielleicht auch was zu bieten. Aber das ist halt nicht, handgemachter Content, ne? 850 ist auch nur eine Zahl, die ich jetzt in den Raum werfe. Vielleicht sind es 900 oder 950, vielleicht sind es auch nur 500. Nice. Einfach auf einem random anderen Planeten einfach so 2 Menschen gesehen. Aber gut, Videogame-Logik. Scheiß drauf. Oh, ich mag, dass es so fast-paced ist. Im Verhältnis zu Fallout, was ja mehr RPG ist, mehr methodisches, Gameplay, wo man mehr
It's
plant,
completely
ist
up
das
to
eher wie
you
ein Shooter.
how you want to interact with each planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest
Oh, geil.
resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
Okay.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters, we wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
We didn't want alien monsters. Junge, wenn es sowas hier auf meinem Planeten gäbe, dann würde ich selber eine Rakete bauen, um zu verschwinden, Alter. Guck dir das Ding an. Das hat irgendwie so 2 so 'ne Scheren und dann der ganze Hals ist offen und oh. Ne, danke. Thanks, I hate it. Den finde ich aber cool.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere.
Boah.
Our biggest goal
Junge,
for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
Und das haben sie geschafft. Hut ab. We didn't want alien monsters. Junge, was ist denn das? Ist kein Hund? Junge, was ist denn das? Das sieht aus wie 'n riesiger Käfer, gemischt mit 'nem Nilpferd. Okay, lass mal so stehen. Oh. Junge.
After some
Wow.
exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet.
Okay.
And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Oh,
What we have
nice.
this time is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
Ey, sorry, wenn ich nonstop pausiere, aber was haben die gemacht 2023? 2023 hat die Gaming-Industrie gesagt: „So, es reicht uns jetzt, dass Leute andere Hobbys als Gaming haben. Wir bringen Zelda raus, da müsst ihr komplett euer Leben drin, reinstecken und die ganze Zeit mit verbringen. Wir bringen Diablo raus, ein Spiel, mit dem man auch wirklich ewig viele Stunden verbringen kann. Jetzt das hier, Alter. Junge, ich habe auch noch 'n Privatleben gehabt.“ gehabt. Ja. Minecraft einfach in Starfield mit einer eigenen
Add
Base.
crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle.
Das habe ich in
Different
Fallout
weapon
4
sights and
geliebt.
scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds. All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor. You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we
Okay.
sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
Oh, finde ich gut.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat.
Ja, das ist auf jeden Fall zu merken.
The animations are more fluid.
Ey, nice.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Okay, cool.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment. Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around.
Nice.
And
Das sieht richtig
for
gut
giving
aus.
you an edge in combat. Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying. Zero
Yo.
gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero-G will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons,
Logisch.
on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
Keine Ahnung, ob logisch.
These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage.
Jo, was ist das für ein Hund?
Whether you want to get up
Hunderoboter.
close and personal with your own two fists, or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger.
Yo.
Starfield's got you covered.
Jawohl. Jawohl. Alter, selbst in Third Person sieht das mega aus. Oh!
Thanks again for being with us today.
Oh, war das badass. Habt ihr gesehen, wie er so lang läuft? Oh, dann macht er den hier. Junge. Junge. Ich weiß gar nicht, was ich sagen soll. Das wirklich das größte Manko an den Bethesda-Spielen war immer der Combat, ne? Die Kampfsysteme, die waren halt wirklich immer super clunky, richtig steif. Das sieht ja richtig schnell aus, flüssig und sieht aus, als macht es einfach Spaß. Und fucking badass, Alter. Ganz ehrlich, was war das denn eben? Junge.
We are just so grateful that you've taken the time and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
Okay.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
Okay, ja,
I
gut.
like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
I just love that constant feel of
Bin ich der Einzige, der noch nie Fotomodi gefeiert hat? In keinem Spiel hat mich das je gejuckt, ein Foto zu machen. What the fuck, Alter? Und dann habe ich ein Foto, wem zeige ich denn das?
discovery, and wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
audio design,
planets, the day-night cycle.
Those details matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration, freedom,
The ending.
Beskar, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on.
Lever action, rocket launcher, brain
Ja, Mann. Nee,
I
Digga.
love, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben.
Ja, du bist creepy,
The
Alter.
thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do.
What?
It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much bigger scale.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Alter. Gänsehaut. Diese Musik, Alter, wie krass sind denn diese Trailer heutzutage? Gänsehaut. (6. September? Ein Tag vor meinem Geburtstag. Ein gutes Geschenk. Kann ich das am PC spielen? Game Pass. Game Pass? Muss ich dafür nichts bezahlen? What? Oh, Männer. Hab mich mal so richtig vom Stuhl gehauen. Oh. Junge, was wird das für ein heftiges Spiel werden? Console, PC and Cloud Gaming. Junge, Alter, ich feiere das so hart. Was für ein Gaming-Jahr. Männer, in dem Sinne. Ich weiß nicht, was ich sagen soll. Leroy von Double Up verabschiedet sich und nix. Mir fehlen die Worte.